Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bright Light Celeb. How's your day going? Hopefully you're doing great. So guys, in today's video, we are going to discuss Jake Paul wants to fight Nate Diaz next. So keep up with me till the end. Comment right below this video. Let's get on with the video. Jake Paul may be going back and forth with Daniel Cormier for the last few days, but he is not interested in fighting the retired legend. Instead, the younger Paul brother seems more interested in having a boxing match with Nate Diaz, because he thinks that a win over Stockton's favorite son can earn him about former UFC double champion Conor McGregor. Jake Paul next fight, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Jake Paul says that a bout with Nate Diaz will be massive and he can't wait to see the jaws of many MMA fans being dropped when he obliterates the UFC welterweight. Paul claims that the other reason he wants to fight Diaz is that a win will surely earn him a bout with Conor McGregor, a man he can be calling out for years. "I'll be undeniable to fight Conor McGregor because I beat the guy that beat you, Conor. And the Jake Paul versus Conor fight is a massive fight," he concluded. Diaz and McGregor have collided twice in the UFC octagon, with the Stockton native winning the first at UFC 196 and the Notorious getting his hand raised in a second UFC at 202. Nate Diaz finally responds after Jake Paul calls him out to boxing fight. Diaz was called out by Paul, who claimed his team were in the talks with the UFC fighters camp over a blockbuster fight, and when asked if he would take on the 24-year-old, he replied nah at the moment, but at some point for sure. He continued, "I don't know, we'll see what happens." Paul, who is 2-0 in professional boxing, will box former UFC contender Ben Askren on April 17. He boasts wins over a fellow YouTube star and a former basketball player, with Diaz firing a warning ahead of the boxer's 8-round contest against Askren. Diaz added, "I think one thing he has to understand is he's fighting Ben Askren. That's a different type of boxing match and he's probably going to be used to. So he better bring some goofy, unorthodox wrestlers to spar with. Because sometimes those are the harder fights just because they're unorthodox and you don't know what to expect coming from a boxing point of view. I would expect Ben Askren will win, but it could be tough, it could be easy, who knows? That's what makes it kind of interesting." Diaz, 35, hasn't fought since his BMF title defeat to Jorge Masvidal on UFC 244 back in November 2019. Jake Paul says he wants to box UFC fighters Nate Diaz, Tyron Woodley, and Conor McGregor next. Jake Paul says he wants to box UFC fighters Nate Diaz, Tyron Woodley, and Conor McGregor. The internet sensation's combat sports stock rose when he finished former MMA champ Ben Askren in the first round of their fight, and he continues to build his name in the industry as fight fans screamed "FJ Paul" at a recent UFC event, capitalizing on a momentum that, according to Google Trends data, he has not previously had. Paul has reiterated his desire to bring the biggest names in mixed martial arts into the boxing ring for lucrative crossover fights. Speaking to the ESPN MMA reporter Ariel Helwani on Tuesday, the YouTuber said he wants to fight for a fourth time before the year is over, and that his ideal opponent would be the Stockton slugger and jiu-jitsu expert Nate Diaz. "People will immediately write me off if I fight Diaz," said Paul. "They'll say this kid's crazy. Nate Diaz is a dog. He'll kill Jake, but they'll tune in and watch. It's two massive names. It'll be a massive pay-per-view, and when they see me obliterate him, their jaws will drop, and they will just think it'll be rigged again." Diaz has exchanged a win and a loss with a 2-fight rivalry with Conor McGregor. Paul says that if he beat Diaz, his own bout with the Irishman would be undeniable. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can. That really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video. Do hit the like button down there, comment down your views, and do share with more of your friends. See ya and take care!